Okay, so don't judge me for how I look, but I just landed in Seattle. I didn't really have a plan for when I landed because I'm here by myself for a day. I know I need to get to my hotel at some point, but it's still early and I'm not gonna be able to check in yet, so I really need to get some food in me because my head is pounding. So I'm gonna try to find some food and maybe a shuttle so I don't have to take an Uber, but we'll see.
So I ended up getting an Uber straight to the hotel because I really wanted breakfast, and the hotel ended up having free breakfast, so I felt like it was a win. Now, mind you, it ended up being an L because the breakfast was nasty. But, anyways, the lady at the front upgraded my room to a king room. I think that the king room with the balcony made up for the nasty breakfast. I went up to my room and just chilled, and it was nice just being able to like be somewhere new and relax a little bit. I was a little bit jet lagged, trying to figure out what I was gonna do next.
I need a retwist so bad, but it's fine. Okay, so I'm trying to go to the dispo, but they only take cash and I only have my card. I obviously didn't get cash out before I left home because I obviously didn't have time. So, I don't know, my chip is like failing or whatever the fuck. My chip is failing, so it won't give me cash back out of the ATM. So now I have to go to 7-Eleven and like buy something. I'm gonna get something from the dispensary. Like, one thing's for certain and two things for sure. I'm gonna be lifted, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Tried and true. Ah, I got the monies! Okay, time to go to the dispo. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, I secured the goods and now I'm looking for a place to eat, charge my phone, maybe get a little cafecito. Yeah. Look what I found. So I'm back in the room. I ate my little, I got this little fish and chips. Let me tell you something. Bussin', okay? Anyways, I'm gonna save the rest of it for later because it's kind of like a lot for me to eat right now. And my stuff's all over the floor. My stuff, some more stuff. My stuff's like kind of all over the place. But change into something comfy, and now I'm gonna go paint outside. But they're all kind of far away. There's so much stuff in here. So much at that. It's interesting when I like go back and really look at some of my collages or just like some of my work in my sketchbooks. What was I thinking about? What was I on? It's pretty early. It's like 8:15ish. Not that early, but I'm going to yoga class right across the street. It's a vinyasa class. I'm kind of nervous because
low-key, I ate good yesterday, so I'm probably about to get my ass whooped, but I'm running out of my favorite lip balm. It's the Clinique Moisture Surge. This right here, there's nothing that does it for me like this. Nothing. It's $20, but it does something for me. I'm gonna bring a little pouch, obviously, and my journal. Maybe after the class, I'll get like a cup of tea or something, or like some coffee in my journal or something. Oh, maybe I'll bring my book. I also have this little book, this little astral projection book that my friend gave me. So yeah, off to class. This freaking lavender, are you kidding me? So this was the studio. It was so cute, so precious. I really liked it. I would love to find a studio where I live like this. It was such good energy. I didn't end up filming the actual class. I'm not really comfortable with that yet. I feel like because other people are in the class, like maybe they don't want their practice filmed. I kind of don't want to film my own practice when I'm in a class. I just want to be able to focus on being in the class. So yeah, this is me walking in the class. Okay, great class. If you're ever in Renton, you should go to that little yoga studio. It's so cute. And there's lavender. Listen, I know I've talked about this lavender before, but it's just like every time I walk past it, did I just take some? Maybe. Just a little bit. I just need a little bit. Oh! Okay, so I found a coffee shop. It's 4 minutes away by car, but I obviously don't have a car. So it's 25 minutes by foot. Here we go. Okay, I didn't realize that the path I was taking has this big fat hill. It's not that big, but it's definitely a workout at the end of my vinyasa yoga class, and I've already been walking for quite a bit. Ooh, I'm out of breath. But when I get to the coffee shop, hopefully they'll have pastries and it'll all be worth it. Ooh, I made it up the hill. Every time I go somewhere out of town, for whatever reason, I'm always walking up a big ass hill. What's that about? Okay, so that wasn't the last hill. There's another one. Look at that hill. Oh my God. This coffee shop was absolutely adorable. I loved it so much. The matcha was so good. The pastry was so good. It was decorated so cute. The baristas were so nice. You could kind of like see the water it was like kind of on a hill and you could see the water. It was so relaxing. This was one of the highlights of my trip. I know that's kind of lame, but this was the cutest little coffee shop I have ever seen in my life. I ended up reading and doing a little bit of journaling before it was time for me to meet up with my cousin. It was so nice to see her. I literally haven't seen her in years. So it was really nice to catch up and be able to hang out. And like as adults, it's so different hanging out with your cousins as adults. This was me getting ready for the wedding. At this point, I really did not feel good. I think it was that I took too much medicine or something. I don't know. I was not feeling good. So I was annoyed. I couldn't find my makeup. It was becoming a lot for me. So that was us in the car. My cousin was also over it. We were just not feeling good. Our family was rushing us around. We felt like we didn't have enough time to get ready, being girls. But when I eventually got to the place, my outfit turned out cute. I wish I would have accessorized more, but the venue was beautiful. The reception was beautiful. I didn't film that part because I felt like that was kind of intimate and I didn't really want to show that part. But this was the next day, me painting on the balcony. I wanted to make use of the space because it was so pretty on the balcony and just see if I could get some art done. This is me retouching a painting that I had already started months ago and wanting to finish it up. Obviously, I'm getting frustrated because it's not turning out the way that I wanted it to. But it was good practice. I ended up using the colored pencils over the top of the acrylic paint, and I really liked the texture of that. I really liked the way that it looked on top of the paint. It looked different than how paint would look on top of paint. I don't know. And then this is my cousin was showing me the parts of it that she really liked, which made me feel a little bit better. But I did end up just taking a break and getting up and being done with it because I was getting so frustrated. Me and my cousins actually ended up going to the boba shop that was right around the corner. It was so cute. It was the cutest little shop. I made them get in my video. As I get older, I just realize like the moments you have with your family are really precious and you kind of don't get that many of them. My family's very spread out. So it's nice being able to see them and being a little bit older and being a little bit more mindful about quality time and things like that. So much is changing and time is moving so fast, but it was really nice going to get boba with my family and chatting it up and catching up about our lives. I literally headed straight to the airport after this, and it was a really calming flight. I had a lot of space. I read my little book. It was really nice. What's up? So I just got home. I pretty much got off the plane, went straight to work. I was at work all day. I was only supposed to be there for 8 hours. I ended up being there for like 12. So I'm super, super tired. Looking back on my trip, I feel like I didn't get to do as much as I would have wanted to do, especially in terms of like nature and hikes and stuff. I did miss my sweet baby. But it was nice to like get out of town for a little while. I definitely will be making another trip to Seattle because there's so much more I wanted to see. I did get a little bit of painting done, like, and drawing. Nothing that I like, and I might show you a little bit of it. I didn't finish it. I was gonna finish it and be like, look what I finished, but I'm so tired for that. You know what? I will show you. Hold on. Now, I'm being very vulnerable right now showing you my bad art. I might regret this. I don't know. We'll see. This is my sketchbook that I have a lot of like collages and stuff in. I think I've showed it in a previous video. And I had a collage that I had started, or I had a page that I started and worked on more when I was in Seattle. I obviously didn't finish it, but I did make some progress on it that I like. And I really liked the technique that I used. Obviously it's not done. This was a reference photo I found on
Pinterest of like some lemons, but I ended up adding like some cool layering with like colored pencil. I'm really trying to experiment more with my style and kind of trying to figure out like where my voice is when it comes to painting. I'll be putting a portfolio together soon, so I'm practicing a lot more. So I did that page, and then I did another page. I did this page. Now this is bad, so please don't judge me. I promise I'm like an okay artist. I just make ugly art in my sketchbook. But I did this little whatever. Like, why does this look like goth Jesus? I really like the moon lady. We'll just cover this guy up. So this is the sketchbook. Like I said, I've shown it in a previous video, so you might have seen some of this stuff before. Joy collages. I like the varying texture and things like that. Yeah, some of these pages are bad. I am a huge proponent of making bad art, because from bad art you maybe get good art, or maybe your style is bad art. Who knows? But some of these I'm going to cut out because they just are so bad that I'm embarrassed. But some of them are good. This one isn't too bad. Like this one a lot. This one. It's this one. I enjoy this one. This little house looks silly, but this turned out cute. And yeah, these flowers turned out nice. They're oil pastel. I should probably spray fixative on this, but I'm not gonna do that. Thanks for watching. If you watched all the way through, you a real one, because I know this video is a mess, but we had fun, didn't we?